Did you make a poor decision and Plasti-Dip an entire car? Did you think it would be better than regular paint?
If you saw our last video, you know that we bought a donor truck for the Cummins drivetrain that's in our current toy hauler, but it's so rusty that we needed a clean frame and body to replace it with, which is this truck. If you haven't noticed, this isn't the factory color here. That's all Plasti-Dip. So today we are going to try ways to peel Plasti-Dip off of an entire vehicle. This Plasti-Dip's been on for a couple of years at least. And it's really thin in some spots, so
we'll see.
It's gonna be tough, but we'll see how it goes. All right, option number one, hand peeling off your Plasti-Dip. So far, it seems like if you're somebody that likes picking skin or any of those weird things that some people love, you'll probably love this. But other than that, it's a lot of work.
Like, you can tell where it gets thin.
Paint actually looks beautiful underneath so far. I mean, obviously only seeing a tiny little strip of it, but
See, this is where it's like pretty thick and it peels pretty decent. Like, at least by hand. You're not getting this off in one shot. It was just not gonna happen. But it's still pretty pliable. Like, you can see it kind of has some elasticity in it still. But it's definitely, I mean, you can see it gets like thin here and like, yeah, it just doesn't quite peel the same.
well, Nick did the whole driver door by hand and now is working on the hood. We really didn't need to do this all by hand. We have Goo Gone already at our house. We just got to find a microfiber towel and we could try that, but I think he just likes picking it. Don't ask why we're still hand picking it. I promise this isn't the whole video. Nick does go into a couple other ways that work much better than this, but for now he's just having fun picking at it.
Day 2. I've been peeling for what feels like forever. My fingers hurt and I got that much of a door and that much of a hood. There's got to be a better way. This is fully for the birds. Like, this stuff is, I mean, it comes off, but there's got to be a better way. All right, well, a guy at work said try compressed air. So let's find like a, no way. Also not gonna work. Drug out the old pressure washer, slapped a big turbo nozzle on that thing. So let's get this thing fired up, see how this does. definitely is better than peeling this stuff off by hand. That's for sure. All right, so this was just a few minutes. Took that spot off here, no problem. Did this whole fender and started cleaning up this door even a little bit. So definitely the move is the flat nozzle. See, this stuff's peeling okay. Some of it peels okay, some of it not so much. So I'll set you guys up, show you what's going on. Hopefully I can get this whole side done here. So there's some duct tape in this area, so I'm gonna spray a little bit of Goo Gone on it. I heard this is like pretty good at taking this stuff off too, so maybe I'll let that sit for a second while I get the power washer going. Again, this area was kind of hard to get. Maybe I'll see about that. See if this actually makes that big a difference. Cool. A couple like areas like this. Maybe we'll just spray this whole fender too. Why not? Gonna let this sit for a second. Gotta get this power washer going again. Proof's in the pudding. The Goo Gone. Wait. This is the sauce. Use this. This make easy. I'll spray this door down, and I'll go do that other fender that I just had going. Feel like it's like dissolving this paint like a little bit. It's great. Well worth it.
One thing to note that I had read is if you put Goo Gone on your vehicle, you do want to wash it off relatively quickly, and you especially do not want to let it sit in the sun with the Goo Gone sitting on it long term, because it can wreck your paint underneath. But as long as you're using power washer like we are and just not letting it sit too long, it works perfectly. So just make sure to get all of the Goo Gone off when you're doing the power washing. That's a wrap on pulling the Plasti-DIP off. So overall, Goo Gone power washer, that was the best option.
By far the best. I will say that there's like glue on the windows, so I think I need to clean the windows again.
Yeah, there is a little bit of residual here, as you can see, so we will need to go through and power wash it again with the Goo Gone. But other than that, yeah, don't mind all the dents in the truck. But yeah, look, it's off.
Somebody teach me how to do painless dents. How do I make all these dents go away?
If you've seen any of my Jeep videos in the past, you know we're not so great
at
body work.
Will be way worse if I try and do them.
So I'm not sure what's next yet, but we have
The interior's got to go. It's super gross.
Yeah, we do got to rip out the whole interior.
Come and look at it. You'll smell it through the camera.
So we have plenty of videos on this truck swap coming soon. So be sure to subscribe if that's something you're interested in seeing.